What's up, everybody? I can't do it. I can't do it. Peter McKinnon, ex-Nomatic. They have released a new bag on Kickstarter for crowdfunding. It's not so much that they need the money to make the bag, it's so much as to get the hype up. And trust me, a lot of people are hyped up on a bag. As of right now, as I am recording this video on the 13th of April, they've already got 247,000 pledged of a $100,000 goal, which means pretty much it's going to happen. They're going to collect their pledge monies, and you're going to get whatever it is that you backed within a period of time. It's probably not going to take them that long. This is pretty much their 11th Kickstarter. So what's so great about this is primarily that they are producing a bag that is smaller, designed more for an everyday carry. It's very similar to a Peak Design's everyday carry type of series. The idea is literally that this is a much smaller bag than the first one. As much as I like the idea of the first one, I never did end up getting it because I got a bad back and I don't go on major photo treks anymore. If anything, I just walk out with a tiny little messenger bag. Also one from Peak Design because I'm a big fan of Peak Design. So the good news is that they have this everyday carry backpack. Take a look at this. This actually looks very it has a lot of the same form on the outside as a very popular bag that I use too, which is the everyday carry by Peak Design 35 liter. Love that bag. And even that's a little bit too big for me. I definitely don't use that every day. So it opens up from the back. As you can see, it's got typical dividers. I like that it has this mesh hole section over here that I do miss that. Okay. So instead of opening from the sides like the everyday carry, you got this mesh side over here. I do miss that on my everyday carry from Peak Design. And then it's got this cube section here, which you can configure with different cubes. So this one has probably a medium-sized cube, and you can swap that out for other things. But check this out. Look at this. See that? That's got the conversion mechanism already built in there. I appreciate that. That's pretty slick. See that right there? Just push up from the top, and now you have a different subsection in there. All right. Now, as I'm looking from this angle, I got to say that while probably practical as far as bags are concerned, I definitely like the fit and finish of Peak Design bags overall a little bit better than what I have been seeing so far. I do own Nomatic bags, and that's I think I backed like three different campaigns because they also did a roller bag. So I think I also have their roller bag, which, while really cool in a video, ended up not being something that I use all the time because I tend to carry more than fits in that anyway. So that's a totally different other rant. But this material here looks very similar to the material that I have in one of their semi duffel travel bags. And I'm not a huge fan of it. I think I prefer that. So it's not used on the entire bag. It's just used on parts of the bag and probably in this part over here. I'm not sure about the rest of this stuff. So I like that if you wanted to, you can attach other things on the outside. This just sleek enough for me. Peak Design's bag actually has these straps that come out and they're hidden from the inside, on the inside, magnetic. You can see they have these open wings here. Allows you to attach tripods, water bottles, etc. But look at this. This doesn't look too sleek when it's out like that. I guess you got to have some sort of compromises somewhere. But to get the job done. So they're just like these wings that expand out. But yeah, they do have some product photos. You can see there's two different what appears to be medium or small cubes in here, and then you have this whole top section over here. I like the color. Not gonna lie about that. As you can see, different configurations. You remove that whole thing, then you have a tiny little bag in the inside, which presumably are all accessories that you can go ahead and add on here after the campaign's over. So multiple different configurations, making this more of an everyday carry. As you can see, doesn't have to be completely photography focused. Okay, If you want to do a little bit here or there, throw in a small full frame Sony, or in this case, small full frame Sony over here, along with one lens and hard drive. I like that. And see over here, I like how you push that up and then this top compartment became a little bit bigger. So you can keep stuff and access it from the top. And showing you the multiple different configurations. This has always been annoying trying to travel with a gimbal. And as you can see, while it fit here, trying to access it while it's on your back, it's going to be a little bit of an issue. So you can't have everything. You still have issues with physics. A little drone down here. This thing right here is their equivalent of the gadget bag that Peak Design has, which I love. Little full frame mirrorless Canon over here. Couple lenses. They actually managed to fit a little mini drone over there, and still with a gadget bag. All right, let's take a closer look at this section right here.
Cube, 2 small cubes, 1 large cube, or a combination of cubes to keep your systems built out to make swapping gear seamless. We thought carefully about how you would access your gear. Easy top access, external laptop access, full back access, and a magnetic door to access top.
Magnetic door. Love it when bag companies use magnets. Just makes life easier.
Top gear from the back.
But it is still... Wait for it. All right. So the magnets work on the inside. This is just an over-closing compartment over here. It's only in this top slot pocket here. There are no magnets used over here.
Door to access top gear from the back. Moving to the outside of the bag, external carry water bottle pockets that double as tripod pockets, durable water-resistant materials and zips, comfy handles and straps, EVA molded back padding including a roller luggage.
That's necessary.
The features go on and on and on. For a list of all the features, check out our campaign page below, and don't forget to...
Don't forget to... A little skit that they do here with Peter jumping in. A little bit of... Okay, so this bag is the one that I'm more interested in. The little shoulder one. That seems more like an everyday carry to me. But honestly, when you're talking about a real everyday carry, do you really see people walking around with their man purse of a size like that, walking around just every day? Like walking around in a Costco, walking around. No, you don't. This is borderline a little bit too big. I like that Peak Design has many different sizes.
Camera Sling.
And this is not a Peak Design ad. I just happen to use a lot of Peak Design products.
8 liter. Same great external materials and comfort with enough space to carry.
8 liter. I like the SD card slots here. There is a little mesh pocket over here to keep them in there. Unfortunately, I find that with a lot of these types of pockets, with a lot of handling, the SD cards could fall out. I'm hoping that's not the case here, but it looks like it might be the case. Of course, these are probably pre-production units. They can modify these things, make it a little bit better. Battery compartment should be pretty solid.
To carry just what you need. And
just what you need is one lens and one camera. So 8 liter. Got these little strapping things down here below. I've never seen anybody use a strap system and strap anything down. Not that you couldn't, but you could. It's just haven't seen many people use this. Now here's the thing that they're going to show in a little bit that I saw. There's the Peak Design tripod. Okay. I have seen people do that before, just with nothing else. So he's shooting. Not worried at all that his stuff is dropping from the bag. So I'm really hoping that this design will prevent little accidents from happening. Let's see.
The opening with a rigid wireframe construction and a quick...
Rigid wireframe construction is the key here. And this piece here. I thought this piece was interesting. Check this out here.
latch system to make accessing and closing the bag a breeze.
That is... I like that. Quick access. Okay, quick access. And also to ensure that none of your big things will fall out, I'd probably watch out for your SD cards, though.
On the inside of the door, we've added a few pockets to keep all the small stuff organized. And
oh, there's Peter again. As much as I like Peter, we're talking about the bag, not Peter. All right, so, and then they have this little gadget bag. Frankly, it looks okay. Nothing really astounding or amazing like the one the Peak Design was, the gadget bag. So, you know, you kind of have a better idea what you're going to get. Some people are big fans of the gadget bag, and I am too. This is a little bit more traditional. Okay, so that's the campaign there in a nutshell. And if you want all three things, it's $387. I don't know how much shipping is yet. And if you just want the tech organizer, it's $59. So it's roughly about the same as the Peak Design one. I'd still go with the Peak Design one. That's my take on it. I already love the Peak Design one. This one is kind of an unknown to me. And at $59, I feel like the Peak Design one does a better job for me. The Sling at $129, you only save $20 for that. And this is the early bird version. Guess that's all right. Includes the dividers. And then you get the backpack for $200, and that seems relatively reasonable and for what you get. Although, yeah, I'm not so sure that I'd go with it. Only because I like my Peak Design everyday carry backpack already. Put the two together, $258, and you put everything together at one of everything at $387. All right, let's see anything else that we have going on over here. The details, best tech organizer, space for everything. You got a walkthrough, which I'm happy to link down below. Ladder system's pretty cool, I gotta say. That sounds like a pretty good idea. So you got the no ladder, all everyday gear. With ladder with less camera gear at the bottom. With ladder more camera gear. And then cubes come in and out. So, if you get the bag, right, it's $200, but you want to configure it, I mean, with two small cubes, $277, that's the most expensive configuration there. I really dig the color. Obviously, there's a lot of Peter McKinnon influence in that. And I like the color from the first big giant bag. Two magnetic bottle tripod pockets, right? Upper zipper pocket. You got an external carry option there. Upper mesh pocket, useful. Fits up to 16-inch MacBook Pro. The comfort's going to be a big deal. And they should probably have that down by now. This is their 11th rodeo. I think I'm more interested in the Sling. All right, I definitely dig the quick access here. And the wireframe. You know, you open, you close, you open it, grab your gear, close it, stick it in. This is more my thing nowadays as far as an everyday carry. And I do carry it like this. Typically when I'm out, I'm usually the only one that's actually carrying anything like this in terms of everyday. I like the quick closure system. I think that might be what really gets it for me. Rotating anchor points, again, something very much we see Peak Design came out with a lot of these things first. And I like that it's waterproof organizer. Waterproof, that's helpful when traveling. In here in California, don't get too much rain. In fact, it's actually dangerous to go out in California when it rains because people just don't know how to drive when it's wet. Well, they don't know how to drive very well when it's dry, much less when it's wet. Attachment hanging loop. Oh yeah, okay, that's a good idea. That's something that you would otherwise have to jerry rig. Sling 8 liter, 1.58 pounds. And this is 9 by 5.7 by 4, whereas this is 13.25 by 7.5 by 5. So there's the final pricing. I mean, the pricing's okay. It's kind of typical for what you expect on Kickstarter. Here's the add-ons. All right, so the Rainfly is an extra $19. So the one of everything will include, does it include any of that? No, it just includes a sling and technical organizer. It actually does not include all these other accessories. So I like the idea of the divider sets there. I think the ones from Peak Design are more... Well, good news is I know that I want to try out the camera sling. The rest of this other stuff, I'm not quite so sure yet. So I can at least just back at some level. And then later on when they send the survey, I can add more to it. That's probably what I'm going to do. And you can see there's a lot of other people who have already done reviews on this stuff already. It's in the hands of a lot of different people. There's a lot going on this page. Okay. All right. So that's my quick take on it. Let's take a look at some of these pictures here. If you're interested in this, please use my link down below. That helped me out. I think I get like a couple of % from whatever you happen to back on Kickstarter. And I appreciate that very much. But for me personally, if I didn't already have a ton of other camera bags, I might have tried this one out, just to be fair. That does look really slick. Like, well, I like that. So if I was to go to configuration, this is probably the configuration I'd go with. This configuration right here would be my favorite. You're looking around $277. One thing a lot of people don't seem to realize that's really cool about backing on these Kickstarter projects is that you don't pay taxes on it because you're not buying a product. You're backing this product as a company, but you are not, you're getting, it's not a one-to-one relationship per se. It's not supposedly guaranteed that you're going to get this. This isn't a shopping place. You're not shopping for bags. So you don't get charged taxes on what you get. These are called rewards. Now, another trend that I don't like is that you don't know how much shipping is going to be. Luckily, most companies, especially companies like this, aren't going to gouge you on the shipping or anything. But still, you don't know. You don't know until you back. So right here, it doesn't say anything about shipping. It ships only to certain countries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and back the 8 liter because that's something that I feel like would be a true everyday carry. Set a reminder. Back it's going to be in 51 days. I mean, yeah, I know I'm going to get this, so it's almost practically like ordering. Still early bird. It looks like I'll save $10 on it, or 20 total. Wait a second, what's going on? Why is this not loading? So, here we go. Bonus support, United States. Okay, so United States shipping is free, and here's all the different countries that are supported right now and how much that's going to be. All right. Oh, no, that's not the pledge. That's not the one I want. I want this one. So that is going to be free for United States. I'm going to pledge 129. Doesn't look like it's the most popular set. But yeah, I just want the camera sling. Small camera cube. I suppose, you know what? If you have a backpack that also opens from the back and you just want to use the camera cubes, sure, why not? Why not? Small camera cubes times 2, $78. Yeah, that's all. Enter my password. All right. Backing it. All right. Now I don't know what backer number I am, but I backed that. 850 people ahead of me have backed this thing. All right. I suggest if you are interested in it, also back it during the campaign, because it is definitely going to be cheaper than what you can get for something like this, maybe all the way until, who knows if they have Black Friday sale or Christmas sale. But you'll definitely get it in time for Christmas. That's for sure. Now, when exactly is this going to come out? What's the timeline? Timeline does not say that. Oh, October. All right. So you'll definitely get this by Christmas. Chances are, if there's not another crazy pandemic, you'll get it by Christmas for sure. That's I'm willing to bet on. So the launch campaign, then manufacture May to August, supporting. There's no issues with it. You import the products in August or September and get it in October. That's good. All right, please, if you're interested, use my link down below. Back it. I don't think you'll regret it. Thanks for watching. Catch you next video.